With the final day of non-padded practices now in the books, the Philadelphia Eagles move on to the next task. The next task is to see who is a football player with the pads on. People can shake and bake when nobody can really tackle you, but we have to see who's really real. This is the time that we find that out. Let's get it.
Yeah. Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So check it out, man. We're going to talk about the last day of non-padded practice. Tomorrow, the pads go on. It gets real. People going to get chippy. People going to be yelling. People going to be talking that talk, and I'm very, very excited. Now, before we get into all the news of today's practice, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are on the road to 3K. Would love for you to join the ride, man. But let's get into it. So today, I'll do the bad news right off the bat. Look, we all heard about Devonta Smith getting hurt on Saturday. Sunday night, he did go and get an MRI, and it did prove positive that he does have a MCL sprain. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport both kind of reported it at the same time, so you choose who you want to take as who broke the story. But either way, they both reported that it's going to be a probably 2 to 3 week waiting period, recovering period, whatever you want to say for it. So he's going to be out. But listen, as Devonta Smith sits, a lot of other stars were able to stand and show out. One person in particular was Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins had some crazy plays, one huge touchdown, and then just some other great catches. He's been out there and he's been doing his thing. As soon as he got healthy, he has been a threat. So it's been very, very fun to see him, kind of growing over this camp. He's a guy that I want to see in pads. Once he gets in pads, we're going to see the real Quez Watkins. He's fast. He's a burner. He's twitchy. He's quick within his routes on, you know what I'm saying? When he breaks his routes, it's quick breaks. It's not a long, elongated process. You know what I'm saying? Some people take like 15 steps to stop. Like he's just a quick boom on the dime. So I'm excited to see him in pads, man. And he was burning Steven Nelson. It is what it is. He was burning Steven Nelson. If you watched the game last year against the Steelers, he was burning Steven Nelson in that game too. It is what it is. He just wasn't getting the ball. So a little bit worried about Steven Nelson. I'm hoping that he can kind of get back up to speed, because Quez Watkins, while I think that he's going to be a dog, I think he's a great player. I don't want to see my cornerback two, who we all think should be a great player, getting burnt that often. Look, Steven Nelson had a couple good plays. This defense, I think they lost a day finally. We've heard before that, the past couple of days have gone to the defense. They've really been out there making plays and shutting down this offense. Today seems like a day that went to the offense, which is great to hear. Jalen Hurts supposedly has had his best day of camp. Now, obviously, there's no pads on or anything, but a lot of the things that Jalen Hurts, and I've said this before, needs to improve upon are stuff that comes without the pads, that you don't necessarily need pads on to improve upon. That's his accuracy. That's his reading the defense. That's his timing. That's his release. And these are all things that we're seeing slowly get better. And that's what we want, right? 1% every day. And that's what we're getting from him. Other than that, Kenneth Gainwell had a big day. He had a nice little screen pass that he took to the house, I believe. Who else had a good day? Travis Fulgham had a nice couple catches. There was one pass that could have been a touchdown, just kind of a bad throw by Jalen Hurts. But it happens. It is what it is. But Travis Fulgham was getting his. I'm trying to think. Jalen Reagor is now with full team practices. He's full, no limitations. He's out there balling. I think I did see Davion Taylor still a little bit banged up. I believe he's still day-to-day. Brandon Brooks, I believe, was out there. I know that Opeta had to step in at some point. So we'll see what happens there with Nate Herbig. Nate Herbig got a little bit banged up towards the end of practice. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But look, we're going into, padded period with our players, with our team. Obviously, Devonta Smith is not going to probably be there for the first couple weeks, but we can live with that. We can live with that. We have the majority of our players, which is hard to say. We're usually not here. We usually don't have all of our guys. Usually it's somebody big gets hurt, knock on wood, hopefully nothing happens, but we have all our players. It's time to go into this padded practices with, full guns blazing, man. Like, it is what it is. Everybody on this team is fighting for an opportunity, all the way down to Darius Slay, all the way down to Steven Nelson. Like, nobody's contract is guaranteed next year. I mean, obviously, there's some people that got money next year. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the Eagles are not going to just be handing out starting jobs. So this is the time that you prove yourself. This is the time that somebody like Jason Huntley, who's been turning a lot of heads because of his speed, what can you do when the pads are on? A lot of the reporters that I've been, looking at, they've been saying that this offensive line looks very good, very hungry, but you also got to understand that they can't tackle. This is not a full padded period, so you're not getting the full aggression that you would get from that defensive line. So I want to see how this offensive line plays when the pads are on, when people are going 110%. If everybody can do their job, I think we have a very good team. I've said this before. We don't need any one player now, especially to go above their pay grade. We don't need anyone to play two positions. Everybody has a job and everybody has a position to play. If everyone can do their job and play their position accordingly, I have full faith in this team. And, look, I don't know what this coaching staff is going to be. I don't, nobody does, but I feel very confident in them. I feel very confident in the system that they've put in. I really do like how they're not afraid to talk to their players. They're not afraid to tell, whoever it may be. They've taken Jalen Reagor to the side, Travis Fulgham, Jalen Hurts, you name the player, they've taken him to the side. Davion Taylor got screamed at. Like, everybody is being held accountable, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Look, I've said before that I really do feel if Jalen Hurts is just good enough, if he's a top 15, top 20 type quarterback, I think this team can really shake some things up, man. And that is the best situation for us if Jalen Hurts can just go out there and play his tail off, man. And I really do think he will. Look, like I said, Devonta Smith is a little bit of a rough news. I'm glad I got it over with quick in the video. Hopefully got you a little bit more excited about everything else. But we've seen worse. Devonta Smith's injury, I think, is very precautionary. A sprain is a sprain. We know what a sprain is. It's okay. He'll be fine. Things happen. It was kind of a nasty collision that happened on Saturday. So, it makes sense. You saw it. I'm glad it was nothing worse. That's what we should be saying right now. Be happy it's not something worse. We're seeing what this running game is going to become. We're seeing what these, other offensive weapons that we have outside of Devonta Smith are going to become. And I hate to say this, but maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe, Devonta Smith taking the next couple weeks off allows somebody like a Quez Watkins to go out there and really shine. Allow somebody like a Travis Fulgham to go out there and really shine, a Jalen Reagor, whoever it may be. And you notice I did not say John Hightower. Unfortunately, it seems like John Hightower has had a very quiet camp. I won't say he's had a bad one because obviously I'm not there, but from what I'm reading, what I'm seeing, nobody's really got him, popping up anywhere. Nobody's seeing any big plays from him. So maybe he's somebody that can step up in the absence of Devonta Smith, but he's going to have to. He's going to have to, and everybody's going to have to. There's no more thank you contracts. There's no more thank you positions. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri. What have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? That's what the Eagles mantra needs to be. What have you done for me lately? And that's how we're going to get better. That's how we're going to get better. So like I said, not too much happening this past day. It was a good day. Ice Cube said it was a good day, but nothing crazy. But tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day that we really see. I might be going live for the training camp. I probably will. But otherwise, other than that, I will have a couple videos dropping tomorrow. And I do have a live tonight with the homies. We got Philly 500, Lord Brunson, and RB going to be on tonight at 8 o'clock. So be sure to be there. But other than that, man, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out shit.
Everywhere. This is for you. Fly Eagles Fly. touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly, the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.